Good afternoon, Garth here in Southampton in the UK, just to film a departure of not one, not two, but three huge cruise ships on their way to Mediterranean and Baltic and the Norwegian fjords. Start with Independence of the Seas leaving. No, she's on her way to the Mediterranean, so a bit grey down here but nice and warm, so just film the old Indy as she swings out and into main channel and on the way down towards the English Channel. Just filmed here, as you know, be going on down there towards the Isle of Wight in the English Channel. But just go back again so we focus on the ship. For those that don't know, Independence of the Seas is the third of the Freedom class of cruise ships, Royal Caribbean Line. They were the largest in the world at one stage, but I think it was 2009 then they were overtaken. But here we are. Nice look as she swings out. Should be quickly underway. Yeah, she's already moving forwards, which I like to see. Yeah, I think Alexis is on her way on July the 2nd, if I remember rightly. This time the Independence of the Seas is en route to Gibraltar, and then I think she's on into the Mediterranean. Nice cruise there. Can you see everybody lined up on the deck there, especially in the front? Just looking forward to the cruise. Always liked today when I was on a cruise, it's so full of anticipation for a great cruise. Just to zoom back in again to show you. Hopefully you can see her moving forward there. And just to tempt you further, after the Independence of the Seas leaves, we have Emerald Princess, who I think is also swinging out into the channel, ready to go. Hi. Yep, so just again to just show you where she's going in a minute. We'll watch her as she goes past. She's going on down there towards... Oh, there we are. Recommendation indeed. Alexis thinks she's the best ship ever. Yeah. Oh, we know. Oh, thank you for that. Thank you for the other side. Thank you very much. Right, beginning to sail past now so we can have a good look. Oh, very good. Yep. Tempt your taste buds to when you go on it. As you can see, here she comes sailing forward. And once she comes past, we'll be seeing Emerald Princess come past as well. As I said, there was a time when the Freedom class of ships was the largest cruise ships in the world, but they're still big, but they're not the largest nowadays. Built in Finland, carrying about 4,300 passengers, I think. Can you see they're all lined up on the top there? Or looking on the top there, waving. Grand sight look. I love seeing these ships move forward. I like to have inspiring sea music. And in the background you can see Emerald Princess swinging round, ready to come on down as well. There she comes in all her glory. Independence of the Seas. See her moving forward, you can see the bow moving forward against the shoreline. Just pan on down there. Very fine ship. On the way to sunnier and warmer climes. Now you get a good, now I'll zoom in and you can get a good view of her movement now, look. You see her moving forward, very majestic. Oh yes, she's massive still. Draws about 8 to 9 metres. It's about 330 metres long, which is huge. And about 155,000 tonnes. Yep, that is Independence of the Seas. I have been on it, but I'm not going on it this time. If you hold it straight, you can see her moving forward, slicing through the water. She cruises at about 20 to 21 knots, but not doing anything like that at the moment. It's going to Gibraltar today and then on into the Mediterranean. Just zoom in a moment, just to get a close look there. Look, see everybody up on top. Oh yeah, they're based all over the world from time to time. She's obviously based in Southampton at the moment. I've only been on there once myself. Like to go again. So you can see her going forward there. Yeah. All right, yeah, very good. Same class of ship. Move forward here, you can see everybody looking. Move on down with her. Let's go again. Fantastic to see it live, of course. I'll just stand still and then you can see her moving on past. Some people waving there to people on the ship. They often come down to see loved ones as they're leaving. I'm on Town Quays in Southampton, south coast of England, one of the largest cruise ship terminals in Europe. Look at those people up there, there's hundreds of them. Look, see up on top there. All excited looking down at the shore. It is big, isn't it? I just can't get it in the whole frame of my camera here. Very lucky to be able to just come down a couple of miles and see these super ships as they leave port. Hold the camera nice and still at the moment. Very nice indeed. Just to repeat, on her way to Gibraltar today, and then from there I think she goes on into the Mediterranean. Just see on the left there the Arcadia P&O cruise ship. She'll be leaving here before long to go to, I think, the Baltic. She's en route to Copenhagen. And as you can see, oh, forgot to tell you, we have, I think, the largest British cruise ship waiting here to go at 6 o'clock, which is the Britannia. She's supposed to have the largest Union Jack in the world. Here we have the Red Jet ferry from the Isle of Wight coming in. Yeah, that's right, Royal Caribbean Lines. You see the red jet here is supposed to be one of the most expensive ferry passages per mile in the world, or per kilometre. Yes, yeah, it'd be quite good to live on a boat, wouldn't it? Sometimes with special departures they have you know, water boats that go at the front and the rear and have huge plumes of water. I think normally for maiden voyages, that is. It's quite exciting. I think she's sounding her horn at the moment. Hello, Connecticut. Say hello to Hartford in particular. I've relatives there. As I say, that's the Arcadia. They're waiting to leave as well, en route to Copenhagen and the Baltic. Thank you for these viewers, very nice of you. Hi Galveston, hi France, thank you very much for joining. As I say, to tempt your taste buds, we have in the distance there the Emerald Princess, which is a beautiful ship, turning and ready to come on down. That's right, as I rely on the cruise ship schedule to know what's happening and some of the facts. Just to repeat for people who are interested, she's carrying about 4,300 passengers, I would imagine. Yes, good view of the two ships together there. The Arcadia about to go and the Independence of the Seas underway. And as I say, just to go back, we have the gorgeous looking Emerald Princess having turned round and on her way round. No, I've never done it transatlantic, but no, that would be fantastic. I've been to New York, but never by ship. For those who don't already know, I'm sure they do, Southampton is the port from which the ill-fated Titanic sailed in April 1912. And we have a Titanic museum and Titanic trails and many memorials, really good memorials as well. While we're waiting, here's one of the small ferries which goes from Southampton across to Hythe. As you can see, a very busy port. Hi Emma. Oh yes, very much hope to. It would be lovely. The other day I was down to see a ship and she was off on a 52-night cruise around the world, which was amazing to see. I think Independence of the Seas is probably on a 14-night cruise, I should think, to destinations in the Mediterranean. They will often call up Barcelona. I was there quite recently. That's another fantastic cruise ship port. Just, you can see them properly together. Just let another ferry going past here, just to let you see that. We have the Red Funnel ferry. That's the car ferry which goes across to the Isle of Wight. Bit slower than the hydrofoil. The last look at the Independence of the Seas as she's sailing on down there. Good afternoon, and thank you very much for all those that continue to watch the broadcast. And just to repeat, we have the Britannia there that's due to leave at 6 o'clock, the largest P&O cruise ship, and the flagship in fact, and she has the honour of carrying the largest Union Jack in the world. Oh, do you hear the horn from the Emerald Princess? Hear that in the distance? You'll probably say it again. There we go. That's her sounding the horn, saying I'm ready to depart. Nice one. Yeah, very good. You should see her begin to move now. where I live in Southampton, you often hear the horns going, you know, another ship on her way out. So she'll be down through before very long. Slowly but surely. Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah, they often have the muster drills very soon, don't they? In the distance, you can now see the hydrofoil as it comes in from the Isle of Wight. It's a very fast little ship. Cruises about, I think, about 40 knots. So you can just see her coming quite fast past the buoy there. Can you see that? While we're waiting. See her there? See the plumes of water coming out the stern? She'll be coming in past here any minute. Arcadia's continuing to smoke. We'll be returning to Emerald Princess very shortly. And as you can see, the hydrofoil crosses the car ferry. Quite a sight when she departs. Southampton has its own airport, and you know, you can go to most destinations there in the UK and of course to Europe actually. Just follow her in. She'll be turning very shortly. I think she will. So right, we're going to see cruise ships again in a minute, but we're just following the Isle of Wight ferry here at the moment. We got quite excited in Southampton when we thought that there was going to be Titanic 2, but I'm afraid that project had to be cancelled eventually. It was going to cost too much. There we go, she's coming on in. See there all the people on board all packed in there, and she goes between Southampton and the Isle of Wight. Oh, just been told there's the Arcadia finally underway. Right, can you see her move now? She will edge on out into the main channel and then on down towards the Isle of Wight. So that's the second of our ships. The Arcadia, she's a P&O cruise ship. I think she's about 260 metres long, so she's large. Not quite sure how many passengers she's carrying, but you can see she has a number of decks. Can you just see everybody on the top deck there looking out? See, they're excited as well. These ships, of course, have very, very powerful bow thrusters which enable them to move sideways as well as go forward. Thank you to those just joining. She'll just edge sideways out into the main channel and then on down towards the Isle of Wight. As far as I recall, she's on her way to Copenhagen and the Baltic. As you watch her edge sideways, you'll begin to see the Isle of Wight ferry in the distance, and possibly the remains of the Independence of the Seas, but she may have left altogether now. You see what they call the Solent water goes on down there where the ships are going, then they go round the Isle of Wight and on into the English Channel. Have another look at the Britannia, which is getting ready to leave at 6 o'clock, I think. Very you hear the ship's funnels there. I guess it's from the Arcadia, but I'm not sure. It could be from the Britannia. Hello again to everybody just joining. There we go. You need to see her now and we'll get an ever better view of her as she comes past. And this is the Emerald Princess. So I'll try and steady the camera now. There we go. She's coming on down through there now. Always very grateful to people who are kind enough to view my scopes. I just love coming down here to scope the cruise ships as they leave Southampton. For those who might be interested, hello Canada. I was privileged to go to a vigil in Southampton's main park this morning for Joe Cox, the MP who was tragically murdered this week. Many people turned up, and there were flowers and candles, and people made very moving speeches. The whole country, I think, is still in shock at the death of Joe Cox. I'm originally from Dorset, in case you hadn't realised. But obviously this one at the moment, this is Emerald Princess. Get a good view of her here. Oh yeah, I'm Dorset. Look at that girt dog in that car there. That's what is, look at that large dog. Oh, thank you very much. It's very kind of you. Oh, Bristol, very good. Thank you. I went to university in Bristol. You always know a person from Bristol because they say tooth. Girt lush, isn't it? Yeah, I guess so. Ah, Florida. Hello, Florida. You join us in our sadness, don't you, with all the deaths that have occurred in Florida recently, in Orlando. We share your sadness this week for those that have been tragically and brutally murdered. Yes, Orlando. Begin to see some great views of this ship now. I was asked the name of the captain on board the ship the other day, today, and I couldn't name the captain, I'm afraid. Very fine ship. As again I point out, you can see all the people standing up on the decks. They'll be waving as we go past. This is a very glamorous looking ship. When I was a boy, I used to have a big book on liners. Oh right, okay. But still, it was an interesting conversation. Right. You're beginning to lose me now, but it was all very interesting. Let's just take a good close view at this ship as she goes past. Look, getting good view of the screen. Grand sight, isn't it? People are waving there. Look. Let's leave it here and you'll see even more of the ship as she comes past. Fantastic! There she goes! Hurrah! It's as if they're saying goodbye. Yeah. No doubt there is. Gosh, they're all going off now. They're all saying hello. Good, isn't it? I've got the biggest horn. That ship is saying. As I said, Emerald Princess. I think we're en route to Stavanger, I think. Going to Norway. Very, very nice. Well, it's been grand today. No, I haven't been on that ship. I was on the Independence of the Seas earlier in my lifetime, but not that one. Yep, so now we're beginning to see the stern. Ah, right, yes, Navigator of the Seas. One of the smaller ships, I think. Still big, but one of the smaller ships. Just one more ship going on down through, because they go all the time. Oh, right, yep, yep. Well, look, thank you very much. I think I'm going to have to go now. It's very nice to have chatted to you all. And take care and enjoy the rest of the day. Cheerio, bye.